So the question is, what is a monochrome bitmap? We're going to get into what a monochrome bitmap is and how to work with them in this particular video session. Very quickly here, you'll notice that on my design here with the skull and wings, you can see down here at the bottom, object 1 on layer 1, 220 by 220 dpi. But if I go ahead and take a look at this object, what we'll notice here actually is that what I've got is I've got a bitmap here. However, if I right click on any color in my color palette, I can actually change the color of that bitmap. I'm going to go ahead and hit Control Z here and go back. And what monochrome bitmaps are really is they are bitmaps, 1-bit black and white bitmaps that have spot color capabilities in CorelDRAW. Now that's a very powerful feature. I often use monochrome bitmaps for highlighting and shading on vector design work such as automotives, because I'm able to get a look and a feel in my shading that I'm not going to get with vector objects. Now yes, vector works very well, but I can do effects and get looks and feels with the monochromes that I just can't get with the vector objects. We've got some training on that in the Advanced Artist Power Training, but I don't want to get into that at this moment. What I want to do is just take a look at the basics of a monochrome bitmap. To do that, I'm going to create a simple vector object. I'm going to give that a black fill, then I'm going to give that some transparency. I'm going to go ahead and take the outline off of this, and I'm going to take this bitmap and I'm going to go bitmaps, convert to bitmaps. I want it to be a grayscale 8-bit transparent background. I'm going to select OK. Now that that bitmap's set up, you notice if I put this over on top of any of my art, there's some transparency there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this bitmap, I'm going to go bitmap mode, and I'm going to change that to a black and white. Now you'll notice that I don't have any options here. You can't see the dots, and that's because the transparency of the grayscale is going to be carried into my monochrome. So if I select OK, now I have a black and white bitmap object here that I've just created. And if I left click for no fill, you'll notice that I'm still carrying my transparency or levels of transparency there. However, if I right click with a color, I now have a color. Now even further, you'll notice that if I go to page 3, actually I'm going to create a new page here. I'm going to go to down here, I'm just going to right click and select insert page after. Now I have this page here. You'll notice that if I go to print here and I select current page, I select separations, print separations, I get a Pantone hexachrome yellow. So now I have a bitmap with some very complex transparency that's in it. Now I realize that, a straight line, but yet that's a lot of different levels of transparency that's been carried in that bitmap. So now I have a bitmap that I could use for highlighting, shading, etc. But yet through right clicks in my spot color palettes, I can use this particular bitmap for highlighting, shading, or soft-handed artwork and design work, as we see here on page 1 in this mono style design that we have in our graphics. So that's what a monochrome bitmap is. It's actually a 1-bit black and white bitmap from Corel that has the capability of working with spot colors, and so you can use it to do your color separations or for color management for D to G. Let's say we wanted our basketball from page 2 that we looked at in some of the other sessions, the basketball design, to be a blue basketball and not a orange basketball for the sake of design or for the sake of colors. We could actually do it as a blue basketball instead of an orange basketball because it can carry spot color or has color management capabilities. And your monochrome bitmaps allow you to create, as we said earlier, these very soft effects and shaded effects that you just can't get with vector.